I didn't think I was going to do this, but now I am. So here it goes. I was talking about with my wife, we were talking about the personal challenge of the week, writing a Pixar story. And I decided that I'm going to post it the day before the next video. So tomorrow, episode 2 of A Cup of Coffee with Coach Herbs will be posted. So today, I'm going to share my personal challenge. And I wrote my story over the weekend, and I watched Onward this weekend, and I had Ready Player One stuck in my head. So if you've seen those two movies, you'll kind of understand some of the imagery here. Okay, so let's go. Once upon a time, there was a young boy that had a true passion for the whimsical stories of the past. He spent his days reading about magic and dragons, and his nights keeping up the latest sci-fi adventures. The only thing missing in the life were friends to share his passion with. One day the boy was walking, and he came across a little trinket. He looked down, picked it up, and it looked like an old keychain. He noticed and inspected it and realized it was an old arcade token. He flipped it over, smudged the mud off the back, and then it read, "Those who dream can change the world around them." All of a sudden, the wind started to pick up, and there was a great flash. The boy was traveling through time and space and seeing all these different things around him. He saw knights fighting goblins and trolls, Jedi fighting Sith, battles of good and evil, and Jack and Dexter. The words cannot describe the utter joy that the boy was experiencing, but he was still sad because he wished he had someone to experience with it at his side. Then everything stopped. The boy found himself in a forest sitting on a stump. He heard the cry of a pterodactyl. He looked around trying to find it. He saw it pass a couple of times and realized that there was someone riding it. As it got closer, he realized it was someone in full samurai armor. The samurai landed his magnificent creature, dismounted, and started walking slowly towards the boy. As he's walking towards him, he notices there's a lightsaber at his side. When he reaches the boy, he raises his head with a smile. The boy is speechless at the sight of Obi-Wan Kenobi. He sits on the stump and starts to speak. And Obi-Wan starts to speak. "Listen, Padawan. Those who do not share their passion can impact the world. Find people to celebrate your interests, and they will impact you." Obi-Wan bows and turns to walk back to his pterodactyl. As he walks away, the boy runs to him to ask him a question. "How do I know who wants to be my friend?" the boy asked. Obi-Wan said, "Don't be afraid to be who you are, and your friends will reveal themselves." Obi-Wan places his hands on the boy's shoulder, and the boy is back on his couch in his house. Fast forward 3 weeks later, the boy is wearing the coin around his neck, and they're playing a game of football with his buddies. It's the Super Bowl between the gelatinous cubes and the samurai Jedi. The end. Now, I am not a great writer. I mean, there's a lot of Onward in there because I just watched it, and you're going to write about your experiences, and the challenge was to learn something and to try something and be creative. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the story. I hope you had a chance to write your story as well. Join me tomorrow, 8:30 a.m. I'll be launching episode 2 of A Cup of Coffee with Coach Herbs. Remember, work hard, be kind, and life will be awesome.